Hey guys, if you've watched our channel for long, you'll have noticed me say that we have to drive 5 hours from Hicksville just to get to a major center, and then 2 or 3 hours after that to get to any worthwhile wheeling areas. You will also probably have noticed the trailer that we tow the Jeep in. It is far from ideal. We have to take the top off and air down to almost nothing to get the Jeep inside. This is a royal pain. So when another trailer became available, we jumped on it. One that eliminates the compromises of our current trailer and also adds just a bit more luxury and convenience in the process. And we're going to do it all on the cheap. Well, at least relatively cheap. So join us in part 1, where we take this ratty old travel trailer that's destined for the boneyard and get it ready for our transformation to begin.
We don't cut the fingers when we're getting out, right? Safety first.
The first order of business is just to clean out all the crap that was left in this trailer. I don't know what this was used for previously, but a public dump definitely would have been cleaner. Next, we turn our attention to the inside supporting walls. Ideally, to have an excavator or other big machine would have made quick work of this, but then we wouldn't have been doing it cheap. A lot of the structure of this trailer is rotten, but this piece sure was solid. Wow, destroying stuff's a great way to relieve stress and frustration after a long day at work.
See?
Have you ever seen a household toilet employed in a trailer like this? Me either, but it probably was in need of replacing, and this was the cheapest alternative. With the interior gutted, it's time to get rid of the slides. We came up with a plan to winch them onto the trailer, and then use them as boxes to pile more crap into. I gravely underestimated the amount of crap we were going to be taking out of this trailer. I'm sure glad we decided to use these as boxes, because they were plugged full. So with the interior and the slides out, it's time to focus on the roof. As rotten as the roof was, it didn't seem to be at all rotten where we were trying to cut. We went over with the skill saw first, and then with the sawzall after, because it had a longer blade. And our goal was just to go up both sides and slowly let the roof fall in. So far, it's working exactly to plan. We're not saving much from this unit. The fridge, the furnace, and definitely this AC unit. It was very interesting seeing how this trailer was put together. Not at all what I expected to find. Not much wonder they take so much maintenance if they're towed a lot. I must say, I really underestimated the magnitude of this project. When I looked at it, I thought 4 to 5 hours and we'd have the thing folded up ready to go to the dump. Here we are, day 2, just trying to get the sides and roof pulled down so we can haul it all away. I don't know how we didn't get reported for doing this on the side of the road. Bylaw, cops, not a single soul came by to see what we were up to. And that's just as well. In the middle of it, we would have had a hard time trying to put this trailer somewhere where we could finish it up. You've heard of work smarter, not harder? Well, instead of trying to cut the front off, we backed the trailer up, rolled the front cap onto the trailer, and strapped it on, and then to get it to separate, we just pulled away and the front came with it. We had already worked hard enough. She's down. Let's take a 2-minute water break.
Yeah.
After our short break, we headed to the dump. Now, I definitely wouldn't recommend doing what we did. Everything was sort of strapped, so at least it looked good. But we had a lack of lights, a lack of brakes, a lack of anything, maybe not even a plate. When we got to the dump, we couldn't pick the pieces up, so we just tied them to the other vehicle and started dragging them off. It worked like a charm, and thank God we're done. So this is what we're left with. Essentially a flat deck with your fifth wheel overhang and a whole lot less mess. Now you're probably wondering what the significance of this picture earlier on was. Well, this is the blueprint that I'm going to use to build the trailer. So like, subscribe, and make sure you ring that bell. Our next step will be cutting the front off to rebuild it, just like this trailer. You don't want to miss this ultimate toy hauler build.